One of the most exciting parts of each NBA season is the emergence of some of the game's youngest talent as potential all-stars. The 2023-24 season has been no different, with some of these same young stars challenging for the right to be named all-stars for the first time in their careers. While we know that some of these players will likely be snubbed in favor of veteran superstars and worthy superiors, all 10 of them are rightly in the conversation, which is a great sign for the future of the NBA. Let's look at the 10 NBA players who may become all-stars for the first time in 2023-24. The final player on this list, and another long shot to earn his first all-star selection, is Desmond Bane of the Memphis Grizzlies. Bane, in his fourth season with the Grizzlies, did his best to keep the team afloat, while point guard Ja Morant was suspended for the first 25 games of the season, but the team limped to a 6-19 start. In 32 games, Bane has led the team with 24.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 5.2 assists per game while shooting 47.6% from the field overall and 38.3% from three. Bane's scoring output is at a career high, which is why his name is even being considered in the first place, but a poor overall team performance and all of the stars at guard in the Western Conference will be the reasons he is also left off the all-star roster. The final two potential first-time all-stars are long shots to earn it this season, but have done enough to be worthy of mention on the list. The first of these players is Brooklyn Nets forward Mikal Bridges. With Brooklyn faltering to a 15-20 record as of late, Bridges has maintained a near all-star level of play. Through 34 games played this season, Bridges is averaging 20.7 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 3.7 assists per game on 45% shooting overall and 35.3% shooting from three. Bridges' numbers are right on the cusp of being considered all-star worthy, but the competition, which features Jason Tatum, Jimmy Butler, DeMar DeRozan, and more at forward, is likely to keep him away from all-star status for one more year. Jamal Murray has been in the all-star conversation for the last two seasons, and as we saw in the 2023 playoffs and finals, that conversation is more than justified. Following their 2023 championship run, Murray has averaged 19.7 points and 6.2 assists on 46.9% shooting in 21 games in 2023-24, as the Nuggets have started 24-11 and sit just 1.5 games out of first place in the West. Just as his missed games are close to making him ineligible for any major individual accolades, Murray is likely to have the same case made against him for an all-star selection as well. Coupled with the fact that Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, De'Aaron Fox, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander are all having better seasons, the logjam at guard in the West will probably keep him out of the lineup. Another one of the NBA's pleasant surprises in the 2023-24 season has been the performance put forth by the Orlando Magic. Leading the surge in Orlando for the team has been second-year forward and reigning Rookie of the Year Paolo Banchero, who has helped the Magic shock plenty of their NBA foes with a 19-15 overall record and a fifth-place start in the East. Banchero has been quite impressive with 22.4 points, 7.1 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and 1.0 steals per game. He is also shooting much better than last season, going 37.9% from three and 46.5% overall. Banchero's chances may be slim this season thanks to a logjam of elite forwards in the Eastern Conference, but to already be in the conversation at 21 years old is an honor in itself. Yes, JJ Redick, I am fully on board that Derek White is an all-star train with you. While White's numbers may not stack up against other players on this list, his impact is as clear as day for the 26-7 first-place Boston Celtics every time he steps onto the court. White is currently averaging 17.0 points, 5.3 assists, and 1.2 steals per game this season for Boston, and is replicating his all-defensive energy from 2022-23. White does all of the little things that make him a coach's dream on the floor, like diving for loose balls, fighting relentlessly for extra possessions, and bringing a contagious effort that permeates throughout a successful team like the Celtics. Do not be surprised if White finds his way onto the Eastern Conference All-Star team with coaches having a say in their selections. Many NBA fans saw a leap from Alperen Sengun coming in 2023-24, but nobody expected what he is actually doing this quickly. Sengun, who is in his third season with the Houston Rockets, is quickly becoming one of the league's brightest talents at the center position, armed with an overall offensive game that has earned him the nickname Baby Jokic. In 32 games for Houston in 2023-24, Sengun is averaging a career-high 21.5 points, 9.0 rebounds, 5.2 assists, and 1.2 steals per game while shooting 54.7% from the floor. Sengun is one of the leaders in the race for Most Improved Player and should be highly considered for his first All-Star selection, although the Western Conference is loaded with elite bigs. One player who probably should have earned his first All-Star appearance last season is New York Knicks point guard Jalen Brunson. Given that he is producing at a slightly higher level than last season, his chances to be an All-Star are more likely than ever. Brunson has helped revitalize the Big Apple with his heady play and ability to come through in the biggest moments. Through 34 games played in his second season with the Knicks, Brunson is averaging a career-high 25.7 points, 6.4 assists, and 1.0 steals per game. The Knicks are 19-15 in those 34 games, sitting just one game out of the fourth seed in the Eastern Conference. Brunson has to battle such other elite East point guards as Tyrese Halliburton, Damian Lillard, Trae Young, and Tyrese Maxey for a spot in the honorable exhibition. One of the most riveting storylines to start the 2023-24 season has been the Rookie of the Year race between Chet Holmgren and Spurs' No. 1 overall pick Victor Wembanyama. Holmgren has remained right behind Wembanyama in the race, given what his presence has done to the Oklahoma City Thunder and their success so far. Through 32 games played, Holmgren is averaging 17.4 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 2.6 blocks per game. The Thunder are one of the NBA's best stories and most talented young teams, going 23-10 through their first 33 games and sitting just one game behind the Timberwolves for first place in the West. Holmgren's case for a spot as a reserve is alive and warranted. Although a matchup against each other would have been worth the price of admission alone, NBA fans would gladly settle for a frontcourt shared by Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama. The highly anticipated No. 1 overall pick by the Spurs has not disappointed much in his first season in the NBA, even if his team as a whole has. The San Antonio Spurs fluttered to a 5-28 start and currently hold the worst record in the Western Conference. Wembanyama has been their brightest spot on the court, averaging 18.9 points and 10.2 rebounds, and leads the NBA with 3.1 blocks per game. Fourth-year point guard Tyrese Maxey has catapulted himself to the front of this list as a potential starter for the Eastern Conference in 2023-24. Maxey has made a tremendous impact for the Philadelphia 76ers this season after being thrown, again, into the role of the team's starting point guard. Through 32 starts, Maxey is averaging a career-high 25.9 points and 6.4 assists per game while shooting 45.8% overall and 38.8% from three. Now I would very much like to know your opinion on the subject dealt with in this. Leave us here so we can interact if you agree or not. This video will stay here. If you liked, do not forget to enjoy the video, subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell not to miss any video here. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. Now at the end, YouTube will recommend some videos from our channel, so go ahead and watch them all. Until the next video, peace to all.